It's okay to fail because the opposite of failing is success. Eventually, if you keep trying, you'll succeed. So I think you have to fail to get better at things.
What is the success for you?
I don't think success is so much as having money or like power. I think people think that's what success is. I think success is, going back to the previous question, like just being happy and being content in what you have in life. I think that then you're successful because you might be successful with a lot of money and that makes you content, but you might not have a lot of money. Like, I don't think we have that much, but I feel very content and I feel like we're successful.
Which one's important, failure or success?
I think failure. I mean, you cannot succeed without failing at least once, I think. And I tell my students that all the time when they worry about failing, or I try and remind them it's okay to fail because the opposite of failing is success. Eventually, if you keep trying, you'll succeed. So I think you have to fail to get better at things.
How about you?
Failure, you gotta have a couple roadblocks. It builds character, gets you going, and that way when you hit that success, you look back and you say, okay, yeah, I got here because I worked through it.
This is my last question. Okay. What advice would you give to your younger self?
I would tell my younger self to be okay with who I am. Be okay with who you are, because I was very shy and very nerdy. I didn't think that people liked me, and now that I've grown up and I have the adult perspective, I didn't need to worry about that, and I should have just been happy as a kid because I was always thinking about the future so much, and now that I'm an adult, I'm looking back at the past like I should have just been okay and lived in the moment. So yeah, that's what I would tell my future self.
How did you get a confidence?
I joined theater, which is actually how we met, like acting, and it kind of forced me out of my shell, and I really enjoyed it, and it made me meet new people and talk in front of crowds and things, and help younger students when I was an older student, so that's kind of what helped me. Yeah.
I would just tell them, just keep making people smile. That is where I get my joy, is being sometimes the butt of the joke, but if it is with all good intent and I know no one's going to be picking on me, then I think it's just keep making people smile.
Just try.
Yeah.
Okay.